Hey YouTube. So last night I didn't wind up in the hospital, but my aunt lost a bracelet from years ago and she lost it, and when my mom came home last night, she bought a cream for me. It is tech new, and it's supposed to stop the itching, but it didn't stop the itching, so and my mom bought me compost, and it brings me back to our Throwback Thursday. Excuse me, I could not speak today. And I think the spray landed on the compost, so it tastes like cleaner, and so I was really worried. I thought I was gonna die like many years ago when I was eating cleaner and detergent at the time. Yes, so many years ago, I don't know how long it was. Okay, so it happened when I was 8 years old at the time. I was upstairs and my mom was downstairs watching TV at the time, and I was curious. I was playing with cologne at the time, and mouthwash they call it, and so I was curious, so I put everything away and I ate the whole bottle and the cologne, and I went downstairs. Well, I don't remember the whole story to it, so I went downstairs and Mom was in the kitchen or something, and she says, you look like a monster. I felt like a monster at the times, and itchy. Not itchy, but weird. And so I remember we was to the hospital at the time. I remember we raced to the hospital, and the nurse gave me a shot in the arm, but first they wheeled me in and then they put a shot in my arm. And so I don't know what happened to the rest of the night at that point, so I'm sorry if I was saying so a lot. I think they sewed me up at the time, and we wound up in the hospitals for 3 hours, because you know what hospitals do. And So it last night it gave me a scare, and I told my mom about it, and I said, am I gonna be okay? And I said I'm scared, and my mom says I know, but I felt like I was getting high for it for a bit, but I don't know. It just was in my head. So now I'm fine now. This was scare number 2. I almost died like 2 times for it. I almost died like 2 times in my life. One when I was 1 year old, and from heart problems, and number 2 from that story. But my heart is fine now. I don't have to go for it again, and I hope not to do it ever again. And that goes for the other story too, that cleaner story. And by the way, the stuff smells yucky, and it's not doing me any good. So, okay, is this. My mom says it's poison oak, but we thought it was bug bites at first, so it's all over my legs. Sorry, I got hairy legs, and over it's starting to spread too, so I'm very careful. And this morning I scratched open it up because it still itching when I woke up this morning. I mean at noon. So there you have it. Until next time. Tomorrow will be my grandma's 1 month since she's been gone. I organized a video of my grandma and my grandpa in it, so stay tuned for that. And there you have it. Much love all.